We're out here on a beautiful winter's morning looking for Nkanyiso and her 4 cubs. Nkanyiso and the cubs were released about 2 months ago, and they've been doing incredibly well ever since. We've hardly had to supplement feed Nkanyiso and the cubs since their release, as Mom has been doing incredibly well. She's been hunting successfully. She's made multiple different kills of different species, including blesbuck, zebra, lots of duiker, and various small game as well.
So the releasing of these cubs obviously contributes to the cheetah metapopulation initiative's kind of goals globally and nationally. So the idea is to introduce new genetics into the bottlenecked gene pool of the cheetah species in Africa. So these cheetahs were born from Nkanyiso, who was captive with really strong genetics. So the hope is that one rewilded cheetah could result in 10 to 20 more down the line.
Nkanyiso arrived here about 2 years ago as a captive raised cheetah that was forming part of a rewilding initiative. So she went into an enclosure where she was rewilded successfully and then released here onto Nyosi Wildlife Reserve. She was successfully making kills regularly to the point we stopped supplement feeding her entirely. And a couple months later we discovered that she had a broken leg, and we then had to put her back into captivity to try and help her recover. At which point 3 days later we discovered she had cubs on the reserve, and we were able to rescue those cubs, and they were able to be successfully reunited with Nkanyiso in the enclosure, where she was able to fully raise them to the point that you see behind me today. Seeing them grow up over the course of the past year has been truly memorable. One of my ultimate life goals was always to be able to be involved in a cat's life from pretty much the day it's born till the day it dies. And I've certainly had this experience, or the start of this experience here at Nyosi with these 4 cubs and with Nkanyiso. So the one standing up that's now moving, her name is Zola, which means calm or peaceful in Xhosa, in the local language. And the reason we picked that name for her is because she's actually been, from day one, she's always been the one that's just been sitting on the sidelines, very relaxed around people, never showed any signs of aggression or any threatening behavior or anything like that. She just sat next to Khukhula. So Khukhula is our dominant male in the cubs. He's always the first to the kills. From day one, he's always the first to the carcass. Always generally shadowing Mom quite a lot. Khukhula means storm, and if you look very closely at his left eye, the spots just next to his eye, those spots actually form a lightning bolt, and that's where I got his name from. The one that's posing like a sphinx in the middle here, his name is Zuko, which means success. So Zuko, he's always he's the character of the family. He's always the one that wants to show up for pictures and videos and knows how to strike a pose. He's the one that you'll often find in guests' photo albums. The last one, who's currently looking away from us, if you listen to her very carefully, she's actually making very small chirping noises every now and then. But her name is Amira, which means princess. And she was actually the runt of the litter. So when we first found them, she was half the size of the other 3. And she's grown up to be a truly remarkable cat. The goal would be to try and keep Nkanyiso and the 4 cubs together for roughly about 2 years. So a year that they were in the enclosure, and then a year out on the reserve. And the reason for that would be so that the cubs can fully learn the hunting skills and techniques required to be fully self-sufficient in the future. Where these cheetah are now would not be possible without the continued support of Global Humane Conservation Fund of Africa for supporting us in this journey and for being the backing partner to get these cheetah back to where they should be.